Hello, I'm your host Chris, and welcome to a special 6-part episode of Comic Tropes. They've been known as everything from the Infinity Stones to the Soul Gems, but comics readers know them best as the Infinity Gems. 6 objects of power that each control an aspect of existence, and when combined, grant its wielder the ability to do anything imaginable. Yeah, in 1990's Thanos quest, it was explained that they were once part of a cosmic entity that became lonely and exploded into these 6 disparate parts. But what do they each do? Who have been their wielders over time? I'm going to explain all of that, the comics history specifically, so that you can compare and contrast with the comics you may know or the movies themselves. Get ready to understand the nature of the Infinity Gauntlet.
Comic Tropes. Comic Tropes.
The Reality Gem was introduced in 1977's Avengers Annual Number 7 at the same time as the Space Gem. The evil Thanos was gathering the gems to build a weapon to destroy the stars. While the Soul, Mind, Power, and Time Gem are each later accounted for, the Reality Gem could be from one of 2 panels, either found on a prison satellite or in the control of a monster called Ziambor. The first video in this series covering the Soul Gem accounts for instances where the Reality Gem was used alongside the other 5 Infinity Gems. The first time it appears separately is in 1990's Thanos Quest number 2, where it is held by the Elder of the Universe, known as the Collector. After recovering 3 of the Infinity Gems, Thanos approaches the Collector and asks if he'd be willing to trade the gem for something more rare. The Collector agrees, as he has not been able to find any use for the gem. Thanos uses the Time Gem to de-age the Elder known as the Runner into a baby, and trades him with the Collector for the gem. Thanos then reveals, to the Collector's horror, that this was the Reality Gem, which requires a more powerful imagination than the Collector's single-minded pursuits. The Collector is horrified at the brief altering of reality and begs Thanos to take it away. As Thanos leaves, he reveals that he only de-aged the Runner temporarily, leaving them to fight. Once Thanos assembled all 6 Infinity Gems into the Infinity Gauntlet, the Reality Gem was put to use on a massive scale, allowing Thanos to warp reality to his whims. In a fight against Earth's superheroes, he used the Reality Gem creatively, such as removing his brother Star Fox's mouth or turning Wolverine's adamantium skeleton into rubber. Adam Warlock ultimately defeated Thanos and took the gauntlet for himself, then divided the gems amongst cosmic heroes that he dubbed the Infinity Watch. But even Adam didn't tell his team who he gave the Reality Gem to, keeping it separate from the others. During the event called the Infinity War, Warlock's evil side, Magus, stole the gems, but was unable to become omnipotent because the Reality Gem he stole was a fake. Warlock had given the Reality Gem to Thanos, who no one suspected. After the gems are stolen, used, and thrown across the universe, the criminal known as the Hood steals the power and reality gems from the secret superhero group known as the Illuminati. He prominently uses the Reality Gem while battling the Red Hulk, warping reality to confuse him. The Hood is ultimately defeated by a group of superheroes before he can gather more than 3 gems, and the Illuminati secretly splits up the gems amongst themselves a second time. Mr. Fantastic takes responsibility for protecting the Reality Gem, but never has occasion to use it. The Marvel Universe is later destroyed and reborn, and the gems change colors in the reborn reality. The Reality Gem was originally colored yellow, but is now colored red, so that it matches the Infinity Stones seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. The Reality Gem next appeared in a parallel world known as Weirdworld. High school student Becca Rodriguez was on a flight from Miami to Guadalajara, Mexico, and the plane was teleported into Weirdworld by the evil wizard Ogiode. He was promptly killed by Goletta the Wizard Slayer and dropped an object called the Wuxia Seed. The evil enchantress Morgan Le Fay chased Goletta and Rebecca for the seed, which she revealed was really the Reality Gem, and ultimately hit it with a magic bolt, which caused a dragon to fly out of it and leave Weirdworld. It next appeared in a parallel reality where it was referred to as the Heart of Gaia. The evil Dr. Eve and her cohort Mim crossed from the Marvel Universe to this universe and brought Captain Marvel with them. Dr. Eve got the Heart of Gaia, but it was stolen from her by Starkill, this universe's version of Star-Lord. Star-Lord planned to sell it to Thanos, the Just, who intended to wipe out all crime with the reality gem. Negotiations between Starkill's Ravagers and Thanos fell apart, and a Kree named Bean took the gem with the plan to move Hala, the Kree homeworld, to the Marvel Universe, where a villain named Mr. Knife had destroyed the planet. Captain Marvel opposed her, but Bean learned her fellow citizens didn't like her plan, so she used the gem to transport herself, Captain Marvel, Dr. Eve, and Mim back to the Marvel Universe with the reality gem. The reality gem is one of the strangest of the Infinity Gems. It allows its user to change logic and physics or distort existence. If used in conjunction with the other Infinity Gems, it can allow its wielder to rewrite reality permanently to their liking. Few people who have held the reality gem have accessed its power. Thanos is the only one to use it on any meaningful level, as other owners such as the Collector were too unimaginative or just wanted to protect it, like Mr. Fantastic. That covers the reality gem. Next up is going to be the power gem. And keep in mind that the guy that wrote most of these stories is named Jim Starlin, so if you want to know more, that's the guy to look for.